Welcome to my channel. Today's video is about the impact of social media on mental health. Social media has become a ubiquitous part of our lives, and it's hard to imagine a world without it. But as we scroll through our feeds and engage with our friends and followers, have we ever stopped to think about how it's affecting our mental health? In this video, I'll be discussing the various ways in which social media can impact our mental well-being, as well as some strategies for managing our social media use to promote better mental health. One of the most significant ways in which social media can impact our mental health is by exacerbating feelings of loneliness and isolation. Studies have shown that the more time people spend on social media, the more likely they are to report feeling lonely. This is because social media can create a false sense of connection, leading us to believe that we are more connected to others than we actually are. Additionally, social media can also create feelings of FOMO or fear of missing out, as we see the highlight reels of other people's lives and feel like we're not measuring up. We might see other people's lives, and it seems like they are living a perfect life, but remember that social media only shows the best side of people's lives. And we can't compare our real life to the edited version of others' lives. Another way in which social media can impact our mental health is by promoting feelings of inadequacy. Social media is often used to showcase the best versions of ourselves and our lives, leading to a phenomenon known as comparisonitis. When we're constantly comparing ourselves to others, it can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. This can be particularly damaging for young people, who are still developing their sense of self and are more vulnerable to the effects of social media. We might see others' success and feel like we are not good enough, but remember that everyone has their own journey and their own timeline. We might not be in the same place as others, but that doesn't mean we are not good enough. Social media can also impact our mental health by promoting unhealthy habits. For example, studies have shown that social media use is associated with increased rates of cyberbullying, which can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, and even suicide. Additionally, social media can also promote unhealthy body image, as we're constantly bombarded with images of perfect bodies, leading to feelings of inadequacy and disordered eating. We might see a lot of photoshopped images and feel like we are not good enough, but remember that those images are not real and we can't compare ourselves to them. Moreover, social media can also impact our sleep patterns, and it can lead to insomnia. The blue light emitted from the screens can affect the production of melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep. This can lead to a lack of sleep, which in turn can lead to a host of mental health problems such as depression and anxiety. So, what can we do to manage our social media use and promote better mental health? One strategy is to set limits on our social media use. Instead of using social media as a constant distraction, we can set specific times of the day to check our feeds and engage with our friends and followers. Additionally, we can also use apps to track our social media use and set limits on how much time we're spending on each platform. We can also set a time limit for ourselves on how long we will spend on social media each day, and stick to it. This can help us to be more mindful of our social media use, and to make sure that it doesn't become a source of stress or anxiety. Another strategy is to be mindful of the content we're consuming. Instead of constantly scrolling through our feeds, we can be more intentional about the content we're consuming. We can also choose to unfollow or mute accounts that make us feel bad about ourselves or that promote unhealthy habits. By being selective about the content we consume, we can make sure that we're not constantly bombarded with images and messages that make us feel bad about ourselves. We can also use social media as a tool for self-care. For example, we can use social media to connect with others who are going through similar experiences. To share our own experiences and feelings, and to find inspiration and motivation for self-care practices. Social media can be a great tool for finding support and encouragement when we're going through a tough time. In addition, it's important to take breaks from social media altogether. By taking regular breaks, we can give ourselves a chance to disconnect from the constant stream of information and distractions that social media provides. This can help us to reconnect with ourselves and our surroundings, which can be beneficial for our overall well-being. Conclusion. In conclusion, social media can have a significant impact on our mental health, both positive and negative. It's important to be mindful of how we're using social media and to set limits on our use to promote better mental health. Additionally, we can also use social media as a tool for self-care, connecting with others and finding inspiration and motivation for self-care practices. Remember to be kind to yourself, don't compare yourself with others, and be selective about the content you consume. Take regular breaks from social media and try to reconnect with yourself and the world around you. Thank you for watching.